right. Shalom. Call Allahayna Yahweh, Bashem Yahushua, Bashem Kabadash, Barakathon. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone that were well, and a salute and a shalom to all the Akim that are out your labor, pushing this truth, in all sincerity and in truth. Title of this quick live stream before I go to bed. Gotta work in the morning. It's titled You Edomites Will Be Arrested. Okay. Aqua, I know it's dark. I have my lights on, but for some reason I can't get it no lighter than this. So you all may not be able to see me as good, but hopefully you all can hear me and it's clear. Okay, so you Edomites will be arrested, and the Edomites are who? The Edomites are the so-called um, white race. Okay, they're not white; they're red. Okay, so let's get this. Let's get Genesis 4. Genesis 4 and 1. It says, and Adam knew his wife, and Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from Yahweh, right? Malak, Arya, Araya, Alia, lawyer. Shalom, Yahweh, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushua, Barakatah. All right. Now, how did Adam know Eve, his wife? He had sex with her. Because how do you really know a woman when you have sex with her? Because, all right, and plus, when you have sex with her, how she really feels about you come out. Okay, she starts showing her true colors. Says, and again, she bare his brother Abel, and Abel was the keeper of the field. And Abel was the keeper of the sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. Right? Says, and in the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought forth fruit of the ground, an offering unto Yahweh. And Abel also brought of the firstling of his flock, and of the fat thereof. And Yahweh had respect unto Abel and to his offering, but unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. Now how come Yahweh didn't have respect unto Cain's offering? Because he didn't do it right. Right, man? He didn't do it the way he was supposed to do it. It says, and Yahweh said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? So like it says, but unto Cain and his offerings he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. And Yahweh said unto Cain, why art thou wroth? Why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. Now sin brings forth what? Sin brings forth death. Okay? Sin, it brings forth death. So after, all right, it says, for the wages of sin is death. Since the wages of sin is death, since the wages of sin is death, what is Esau going to get, man? Extermination. After he serves his 1,000 years of slavery. It says, and unkind says, and unto thee shall be his desire, thou shalt rule over him, right? And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him. So Cain was the first murderer, right? Cain, he committed murder. He killed his brother Abel, okay? It says, and Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? So Cain lied. So Cain lied, man. He was being deceitful, man. Because when Yahweh asked him, where is Cain thy brother? And he said, I don't know. But he did know because he killed his brother Abel, right? And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now art thou cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood. It says, and it says, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not hence yield forth her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shall thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto Yahweh, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Right? Right? So now Cain knew that now Cain knew that what he did was he, now Cain knew that what he did was wrong. So when his judgment came so when his judgment came down on him, what happened, man? He started bitching. He started complaining. Okay? He started bitching, he started whining, and he started complaining, man. Saying, I can't handle this. Says, behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth and from thy face, and I shall be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Right? And Yahweh said unto him, therefore, whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And Yahweh set a mark upon Cain. Now that mark is what? That mark is leprosy. Lest any finding him shall kill him, right? Now, a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. Now, what is a fugitive, right? A fugitive is someone that's on the run from their right. A, a fugitive is someone that's running to escape being sent to prison, all right, being arrested and then judged and then thrown into prison. Okay, so Esau, Edom, is a fugitive. Okay, he's running from his judgment once again. All right, that's why it says, though they dig into hell, right? It says, though they dig into hell, then shall my hand take them. It was that, man. Who's going to dig into hell, man? Meaning, who's going to dig into the earth? The the international banking families, man. The elite banking families of Esau, man. They will be the ones that will dig into hell, man. Dig into the earth to escape their judgment. That's in Amos, I believe. Hold on. Let's see. Okay. Malak, Arya, uh, Alia, lawyer. For the violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. And you Edomites will be cut off forever, man, for the violence that you've done unto us, Jacob. All right? You had us in slavery, right? We're still in slavery till this day. Um, um, what you've done to our women in slavery, all right? They were sexually, they they were sexually assaulted. They were violated. You committed adultery because you took the Israelite man's wife and you laid with her. That's adultery, man. But it was in you. But it was in your power to do it. So when your judgment comes down on you, right? Guess what? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is going to put it in our power to do it. Do it, man. Right? And and Esau, you will be judged according to the law. You will be punished according. You will be judged according to the law of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay. This is hold on. This is what's the scripture? 16. I don't know what scripture it is. Okay, hold on. It say, kind of says, for the day of Yahweh is near upon all the heathen, as thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. The reward shall return upon thine own head. Right? Come. All right. Obadiah 16. For as ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, they shall swallow down, as and they shall be as they had not been. So the heathen will drink of what? Of the cup of judgment. Okay, they would keep, all right, they would drink of the cup of judgment, man. Where's Amos? Let's find that. Amos. Says, though they dig into hell. I can't look it up because I'm using my phone to live stream. So, okay, let's see. Let's see. Mm, is it Amos 11? So, like, is it Amos 9? Let's see. Might be Amos 9. Let's see. Here it is. This is Amos 9 and 2. It says, though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb into heaven. That's why what's his name? Jeff Bezos Um, he's he's charging, I think, like $8 million to go into outer space. So the elite mega families, they will climb into heaven and then they will dig into hell. They will try to escape judgment. They can't escape judgment. It says, though they dig into hell and thence shall mine hand take them, though they climb into heaven, thence will I bring them down. Mm, right? Let's get Revelation, Revelation 13, Revelation 13 and 9 and 10. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Right? It says, he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. Who led us into slavery? All of the other nations, especially Esau. Okay? So you Edomites will be arrested, right? You will be shackled up and thrown into slavery. Psalms 149. Let's get it. It says Isaiah 14 and 20. It says, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land and slain thy people. The seed of evildoers filled to her, kind of filled to her double. Con, here it is. This is Isaiah, so like the Psalms 149 and 5 to 9. Let the saints be joyful in glory. Let them sing aloud upon their beds. Let the high praises of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh, be in their mouth, and a two-edged sword in their hand, to execute vengeance upon the heathen, and punishments upon the people, to bind their kings with chains, and their nobles with fetters of iron. Right? Now, a criminal gets arrested, right, with handcuffs. Handcuffs or what? Small chains, man. Handcuffs or small chains. Okay? And they are thrown into what? A pit, thrown into a dungeon. A dungeon is a prison. Okay? To execute upon them the judgment written. This honor have all his saints. Praise ye Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shah, right? So, once again, you Edomites will be arrested. You all are criminals. You all are fugitives. You are on the run because you don't want to face your judgment. Deuteronomy 30 and 7, it says, and Yahweh, thy power, will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee. which persecuted thee. Right? So the heathen nations will be under the curses of Deuteronomy 28. Okay? The same curses that we are under, they will be under. That's justice. That's balance. Okay? Um, a tooth for a tooth, an eye for an eye. Okay? So what the heathen had done to us, we're we're going to do to them. What Esau did to us, we're going to do to him according to the law of the scriptures. All right? It won't be no vile shit or anything like that, man. We're going to do it the right way. And the right way is the best way. Okay? Because you Edomites will be thrown into hard bondage. This guy there, 14 and I think 12. Isaiah 14 and 12. Here it is. Isaiah 14 and 12, it says, um, hmm, let's see. Well, I'll start at 1. It says, for Yahweh will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land. And the strangers, the Israelite foreigners, shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, right? And the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of Yahweh, the servants and handmaids. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors, right? So the Israelite foreigners will be joined unto the house of Jacob, okay? So the Israelite foreigners and Jacob, all right, the whole house of Israel will put the heathen nations in slavery, such as Ham, Japhet, uh, uh, Esau, Edom, number one, um, Elam, uh, Ishmael, Moab, Ammon. Okay, the Ethiopians, Cush, we will put all of them in slavery. Okay, but Esau, he will have the worst type of slavery ever, man, because he's the wicked, right, man, and Yahweh Bashem Shah hates him. So Esau will have the worst type of slavery, man. All right? And we're going to do it according to the law of Yahweh Bashem Shah. And it's going to be brutal. Slavery is going to be brutal. Prison is going to be brutal for you Edomites, man. Let's get it. Okay, hold on. Revelation 18 and 6. It says, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her according to her works. In the cup which she had filled to her double. And the her is who? Babylon the Great. Now, who's connected to Babylon the Great? The Edomites. You can go to Psalms 137 and 7 to link that up. This is 12 and 22. Therefore, whereas thou doest chasten us, Thou scourgest our enemies 1,000 times more. Mm. To the intent that we, to the intent that when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness, and when we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy. All right. Now, after the heathen serve their slavery, they will be given their own lands, man, right? And they will be treated fairly, man. But they will be our servants, though. Okay, because we won't treat them like Esau does. We, we, we won't treat them like we won't treat them like Esau does, man. Because Esau treats everyone, including his own people, like shit. So Esau don't even care about his own people, man. He is a cancer, man. You Edomites are a cancer of the earth, man, and you must be put out and destroyed. Okay? You're not even supposed to be on the earth, man. You're supposed to be exterminated. See, it says pit. Okay, this is Isaiah 14 and 15. It says, but I'll start off at 11. Like pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy vials, the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer? Now Lucifer means light bearer, son of the morning. How art thou slacking? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nation? So how is Esau Edom being cut down? By the mouth of the prophets, man. And real soon, by the missiles and by Yahushua and the angels and the laser beams, and the laser beams, the concentrated fire from the chariot. It says, "For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights. I will be like the Most High." Okay? So Esau has a God complex, man. He thinks he's God. He thinks he's God, man. That's why it says in Ezekiel 28. See Ezekiel 28. Ezekiel 28 and 6. It says, "Therefore, thus saith Yahweh power, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of God," right? "Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee, the terrible nation, it's like the terrible of the nation, and they shall draw their swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, and they shall defile thy brightness. They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the sea. Wilt thou yet say before him that slayeth thee, I am God?" Now, who will slay Esau, Edom? Yahushua is, okay? "But thou shalt be a man and no God in the hand of him and the him is who? Yahweh Shai, that slayeth thee. Thou shalt die the deaths of the uncircumcised by the hand of strangers, for I have spoken it, saith Yahweh. So who's going to slay Esau Edom? Yahweh Shai is. Okay? Yahweh Shai, he's the only one that can touch and take down Esau, man. Okay? Let's get let's get this first. It says, yet thou shalt be brought down to hell to the sides of the pit. The pit is what? The pit is prison. The pit is a dungeon. And a dungeon and a pit is what? Prison. Who goes to prison? Criminals do. Criminals, fugitives, they go to prison, man. And prison is what? Slavery. Servitude. Okay? So Esau Edom will be our slaves. They will be thrown into prison. They will be arrested. Right? First, they will be punished, then arrested, then thrown into prison and punished again. Let's get Isaiah 63 to prove that only Yahweh Shah can touch Esau Edom. It says, Isaiah 63 and 1, who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garments from Basra? And who is that? Yahweh Shah. So it says, who is this that cometh from Edom with thy garments from Basra? So this is basically saying, who is this coming from from slaying Edomites? Who's this coming from slaying Edomites? Yahweh Shai. With thy garments from Basra. And I believe Basra is the cap. No, I believe Basra is the capital of Edom. I believe it is. I can't remember, but it says, this that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. Wherefore art thou arrayed in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat. Okay? The wine fat is the blood of the grapes. It says, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I have trodden the wine con, says, for I have tread them in mine anger, and troubled them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments. Now, is Yahweh Shah going to actually have blood upon his garment? No. Okay. This is basically speaking of the amount of slaying and the amount of killing that Yahweh Shah is going to do. And I shall stain all my raiment. For the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. Okay, so Yahweh Shah, he's waiting for that day, man. He's waiting for that day that his father, Yahweh, says, son, it's that time. It's that time. Go get my sons and daughters and go slay and destroy Esau. Go and destroy Babylon the Great. It's that time. So when Yahweh Shah raises up, that's it. That's it. Isaiah 14 and 21. It says, oh, well, oh, yeah, come. All right. Isaiah 14 and 20 and 20 to 21. It says, thou shalt not be joined with them in burial, because thou hast destroyed thy land, and slain thy people, the seed of evildoers, the seed of evildoers, and shall never be renowned. Right? Prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with city. So once Esau Edom is taken down this time, he won't rise up again. He won't rise up again. After this, he's done. He's finished. Obadiah 1 and 18. I'm gonna close out. Gotta get some sleep. Gotta work in the morning. It says Obadiah 1 and 18, and the house of Jacob shall be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame, and the house of Esau for stubble, and they shall kindle in them and devour them. And there shall not be any remaining of the house of Esau, for Yahweh hath spoken it. Um, let's get, Exodus. Exodus, Exodus 17. Not Leviticus, I mean Exodus. Exodus. Exodus 17 and 15. Well, I started 14, no 13. It says, and when Joshua discomfited Amalek, Amalek is who? Esau, Edom, and his people with the edge of the sword. And Yahweh said unto Moses, write this for a memorial in a book. This is the book. And rehearse it in the ears of Joshua. For I will utterly destroy, so like it says, for I will utterly put out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. And Moses built an altar and called the name of it Jehovah Nissi, right? But in the Hebrew, it's Yahweh Naskan. It's uh, Yahweh Nasayah. Okay? Yahweh Nasayah. Yahweh is my banner. For he said, because Yahweh hath sworn that Yahweh will have war with Amalek from generation to generation. Let's get the book of Numbers 20 and no 24. See, okay, Numbers 24 and 19 to 20. It says, out of Jacob, well, no, it says, and Edom, verse 18. And Edom shall be a possession, Seir shall be a possession for his enemy, and Israel shall do valiantly. Okay? So we will possess the land of Edom. Judah will possess the land of Edom. It says, out of Jacob shall come him that shall have dominion, and that's who? Yahweh Shah, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. So the Edomites will perish forever after they serve their 1,000 years of hardcore bondage or hardcore slavery. That's what it is. You don't like it, so what? Deal with it. Okay? You have to pay. You have to pay for what you did, man. You have to pay for what you did, man. You have destroyed the earth, man. You have destroyed the earth. So, since you have destroyed the earth, Yahweh Shah is going to destroy them that destroy the earth. Who has possession of the earth? Esau does, aka the wicked. Get that? Revelation. And this is it. I believe it's in Revelation 11. Okay, Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the day that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to and them that fear thy name. So who fears the name of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua? The elect of the nation of Israel, and the 1/3, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth. Who has taken possession of the earth? Esau does. Who gave Esau the possession of the earth? Yahweh Bashem Yahushua did that. So he's destroying it. Esau is destroying it. So he must be destroyed. Okay? And the earth will go back to its rightful owners, rightful managers. And that's who? The Israelites, the elect of the nation of Israel, will have the possession of the whole earth, man, under Yahweh Mashiach. Right, man, under Yahweh Shah, then King David, then the 12 apostles, then the elect will have control over the earth, and the earth will be ran in righteousness. Okay, no more GMO, no more malls, no more sport arenas or anything like that, man. It's going to go back to the ancient ways, man. It's going to go back to the ancient ways, the old paths, the old ways. Okay, so with that, I say Shalom, all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakadash, Barakathon, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone, the well, and a salute and a Shalom for all the Akim that are out here laboring, pushing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. And with that, I say Shalom.